the day-to-day. The son is the one that sliced my headline.
Oh, Jesus.
And you can't just, stitch it or whatever, fix the headline.
No.
But you got to replace the whole thing.
100%.
So to do that, they have to take down all the columns. They have to pop out the windshield. That's why I haven't seen it.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back. We're going to do a little live action fade. This was actually going to be a members only. I'm not going to monetize this video. I don't care about none of it. Nothing. I just want to give you guys a little glimpse into how I cut his hair, because this is a really difficult haircut. His hair is real fine, and any mistake you make, it'll make you pay. So this was going to be a members only live. But shout out to all the members, man. We already got over like 20 members, man. I can't believe it. I did not expect that to happen so fast, and I hope to provide you guys some exceptional content. And I got like 4 big tutorials coming. And I'm stealing stuff from Chad because I've been working in the back room. So let's get it started. You guys see the new capes? Oh, Gamma sent the new capes, man. I'm gonna show you guys. These shits are dope. Look at that thing. Bam. All right. So we're going to get started here. I'm going to use my sabers. And let's get a comb out here. What? I do need the trimmer. All right. So I'm going to see how long this hair got since last cut. Maybe I can get away with putting a line in. But if I can't, I could always debulk him a little bit, but I think I can get away with it, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do that. You see, his haircut was perfect. It was perfect before. And it was. I got proof. I got pictures. What up, Kevin? I see your comments here and there. I got to work, though. I got to get this going. If you guys got any questions, feel free to ask them. He said, Bill suck, man. Get out of here. All right, guys. I got the taper blade in a fully closed position, and I'm going to curve my guideline as usual. I do this for a few reasons, and if you guys need to check it out, you need to check out the skin line positioning video. Don't really care about hair that's below the guideline. Just want to make sure that my guideline is even on both sides of the head. Yeah, leaving for Chicago tomorrow, y'all. Going to Chi-Town, and then I hope that you guys seen we're going to be teaching a full hands-on clipper over comb class in Fort Worth, Texas on September 11th. I put together a little promo yesterday. Hopefully you guys seen it.
They're the ones with the texture, yeah.
You like that stuff? Oh yeah, that stuff is the truth. One of the customers here is talking about the styling powder. He really likes it. Works really well for certain hair types like mine and his. And shout out to Johnny B, man. They just sent me a whole big box of stuff. I opened it this morning on camera. I'll have to show you guys in a future upload here. And just so you guys know, we was listening to Benny the Butcher all morning. We switched over to country though. And by the way, this video is definitely going to get demonetized. So, consider becoming a channel member because your boy's got to get paid. All right, so we're going to check, make sure this is the same on both sides. I'm not lying when I tell you guys the saber is the truth. And I'm going to go grab the saber from Sonny because everybody steals it around here. Talk about it. You talk about it says talk about the mirror. And yeah, the truth is, I am able to use the mirror right now just to make sure everything's even. All right, so think about it this way, y'all. I put it in with a taper blade, okay? And now I'm gonna follow up underneath. This is gonna be 5 zeros. That's gonna be a little bit longer than 3 zeros. Make sure you put it in the upward position, otherwise there's no point in just using this. You could just use this first if you wanted to. So once I get close to that line, I'm just kind of flicking out and lifting up. Those of you guys who are members, you already seen the content that I'm going to release next week. I'm releasing like a 15-minute fully edited video, but the full members, they got the opportunity to watch the whole thing, you know, start to front, fully narrated. Definitely a couple of the tricks with doing his fade, man. You guys are going to see, we're about to get into a heated battle.
What's up, big guy?
Channel members, man. $5.99 a month. $5.99 a month. People can subscribe and really learn how to cut hair. And, yeah. So in all honesty, the whole reason I did the channel memberships, it had nothing to do with monetary gains for myself. It had everything to do with the fact that YouTube's been screwing me for a long time because I release long, detailed tutorials and nobody wants to watch that shit. And I get it. It's not entertaining enough. So having a place where only members go, I can post stuff like senior citizen haircuts. I can give you guys things that, you know, are not a problem because I'm not worried about the views. This is how I feed my family, y'all. I'm pretty much full-time YouTube. So I have to do things that make sense and you know, help my family to, you know, eat. All right, y'all, we got that thing knocked down. And it looks like the next step is going to be the Rebels. Fastest electric shaver in the game. And I got her right here. All right? So here we go. I'm going to move you guys a little bit closer here. Sorry, it's going to get worse before it gets better. Just give me a second.
Chad, you ever show your wife that page, the Gerard Ethelby page?
You talking about the what sells all the stuff?
Yeah.
I
Well,
think
the one that I
I
showed you?
did. I want to say she's been on that page before.
Really?
Yeah. You know what's crazy? Speaking of
Okay,
too,
so
I talked to
here's
my
what we got to do.
father-in-law. He wants. I asked him about keyframes. He didn't recognize it. Hey, give me his number. He's like, I want to talk to him. You know what I'm saying? It's like he likes to get together with my mother-in-law. It's almost like she's like you and says like she don't really care about me.
I want to point out that this is about where we ended with our trimmer.
He comes back
Just below this
tomorrow.
line. All right?
Oh, really?
And I want to
He's been
start
on
to flick
vacation
out
for
before I
like
hit
2
that.
months.
The reason this is a curved guideline
Finally,
is
you know,
because
finally
later I'm going to
retired.
preserve some of this edge.
Because, yeah, I was able to sell their house last year.
So if I can figure out how to do members only lives, I think I'm going to take you guys live with me during the
I did a
Fort Worth
full
Barber
rehab.
Supply
It took me like
event.
9 months. But it was like a complete everything. You might remember Steve Frank.
I'm not lying when I tell you guys this is the fastest electric shaver. Like it really cuts fast and it cuts really close. I'm flying. This is one of the times in the haircut where it takes the longest. And if you guys choose to purchase either the Sabre or the Rebel, of course you guys can use my code Eddie and you can save 10%. Get the hell out of here. All right, looking good with our electric shaver step. And we're gonna begin working on the blend here in a second. But as most of you guys know, I like to address the top. But he literally just came in. He literally just came in like, what, a week ago? A week and a half? 2 weeks ago? 2 to 3. So it's only been about 2 weeks, so there's probably not a huge cleanup on top.
I want some off the top.
You want a good amount on the
Yeah.
top? All right, cool. So that's what we're gonna do next. We're
Driving
gonna cut the top. Y'all ready? You guys are getting the whole enchilada here. All right. Look, I even got a couple other looky-loos over here. The whole audience. The pressure, baby. It's 40 people watching. That's pretty good.
Hell yeah. Tell your friends.
To all your friends, turn it on the live. Smash that subscribe button. We're going to do this more often. You guys let me know you like this content. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do this more often. We're not monetized here. We got country music playing in the background. I'm not making no money off this. All right, so we're going to start in the middle. I leave the bangs out. I confirm with him. Think about taking that much off. I know you can't see Shear, but
I got my contacts in the
all right,
back.
you got his contacts here. See?
My brother went over to Norway.
So with curly hair, with fine curly hair, we don't have to texturize this. This is not going to do you any good. You're going to wind up cutting your glove, or you wind up cutting yourself. Okay? So I put this guideline right in the middle, and I'm going to work off my guideline out to the edges. All right? Yo, Connor, can you hold the phone for a minute? Here, hold up. You guys are going to get an up close and personal view. Y'all ready? We're going to flip it this way. All right, now read some comments too when they come through. Let's provide an exceptional service. All right? So here we go. Guideline. That's see, guide. Cut. And I'm just working very close to the guide. I'm not trying to move off of the guideline.
Sheesh. Ray. Legends, your audience are the men.
Read me some of them comments.
Thank you for doing this. Please do it more often. I like the subscribed also.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much, and we will do. I've been doing this a little bit more lately. It's a little less work for me as far as like editing goes. So if you notice, I just made my guide bigger, and I'm starting to move my way off of it. So I worked in these rows, just a little bit by the side of the guide, little by little. That's a stationary guideline, and then it also becomes a partially traveling guideline.
Hella fades, rusty barber blades.
Rusty Barber, Steve.
Love it.
Steve.
Yo, Chad in the background.
This is going to be a hard part. I want y'all to pay attention to this side right here. For some reason, a lot of you barbers leave this section really long. There ain't no reason for it. It just makes no sense. It doesn't help it stay over or anything like that. So just hold it out to 90 degrees and cut it with your guide.
Everybody getting hungry?
So many times when I cut hair, somebody else starts.
Fire. Hurtado.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you. All right.
Thanks for your help, Heather Lynn.
So here we go, y'all. We got the top addressed. All right. Now we're gonna do the front. So now we know where we're starting, and we know where we're ending. That's what's important to me. All right. I'm gonna show you guys how to cut the zero in the front now.
Real-time tutorial
So here we
are
go.
better this
Boom,
way.
Boom. He doesn't wear his
Bills
hair
suck.
down. I know you couldn't wait to read that comment. The guy holding the camera is a Browns fan, so what the hell's he know?
Go Brownies.
All right, so I just wanted to make sure that none of these hairs are going to look long when he combs it forward in the morning. I don't want him to think I missed a spot. But now I'm going to blend that zero length into the interior length. So if you look at what I'm going to do here, I'm going to pick up section sideways. There's the guide from before, and there's where I just cut on my zero. And all I'm doing is blending the two together. That's it. This is a very easy thing to do.
Cameraman, you're an MVP all the way from Ireland.
Let's go. Ireland. I gotta go to Ireland someday.
Absolutely.
And get me a pint, mate.
That's Australian.
But they don't say mate, yeah.
I agree. I love these lives.
All right. So here we go. We're gonna move into phase 4. I said phase 4. Phase 4 of the blend.
Yeah, hopefully it's not. Sure.
And we are gonna go back to our saber. And we're gonna start putting in a guideline that reflects the exact same guideline that we've already put in. So I'm gonna begin with it in the open position, and we're going to go up about the width of our pinky. And with this curly hair, it kind of hides what you're doing a little bit, so you gotta use your brush, comb it back down, and make sure that you're staying where you think you are.
Not before you get to England for a round of golf.
Let's go, baby. Who wants smoke with me?
Rusty
I've
blades.
been practicing. Actually, I played pretty terrible.
83.
Yeah, shot at 83. From a tee that I had no business playing from. All right, we're just gonna follow that, staying parallel to our previous line all the way around the head. Now, what's nice about the taper blade and why you need one is because it scoops out for you, but it's also important that we make sure that we're holding it flat and that we're actually cutting down to that open taper length. It's gonna make things so much easier in the next steps. So, I'm not even really worried about the scoop so much. I just really want to make sure that I'm
Master Omar Santabenez.
Thank you, man. Appreciate y'all. So I don't know if any of you guys are going to make it to the Fort Worth Barber Supply thing, but it'd be really cool if I could show them that I had a little bit of support. You know, A-Rod's been there, Sophie Staygold's been there, Rob the Original's been there, Bassio's been there. All the goats. I mean, they've had like all the goats there. You know, so you know, me going there, like, you know, I feel like a part of me feels like I'm small time compared to who's been there. It'd be awfully nice if I had some support when I got there. You know. Slide through. But this is probably just how I felt for the premiere show, you know? Premiere show, I felt like, what if nobody showed up? Like, that was the thought that entered my mind, and like 100 people showed up. So, all right, guys, we're gonna switch over to the number one now. 2 clicks. Now we're gonna do the 2 click and flick. That's my ish. All right, 2 click and flick. So here we go. Exact same thing. Width of the pinky, scooping out. Now the 2 click and flick. It's kind of my signature thing, but the thing about it is, it makes it so I got a really good feel for what it does. Now, if you feel like you need to open it or close it, but when I'm setting in the guidelines, I like to stick to the 2 clicks. These are just guidelines.
When is the Fort Worth show?
September 11th, y'all. It'll be in the morning, September 11th. So, I mean, I know September 11th ain't really a day that you want to party and have fun on, so you might as well just come and do some meditation.
You start using wall premium guards again? Rusty barber blades?
I've always used the wall number 1.5. The rest I use are all dubs.
Mr. Khan.
He moved.
Yeah, he moved down here.
You sold his house here?
Yeah, you know my buddy who docks his airport? He hasn't even seen him, man.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Next step, y'all. Moving on to the 1.5. Now, there is 2 guards that I really feel like make a huge difference.
I just moved my shop from all the black area downtown. I needed this video.
All right, so you need the number 2 and the 1.5. These 2 for the dubs, they really work well together. And when you're dealing with like really fine hair, a lot of times instead of using the 1.5, I'll jump straight to the 2 because this area we gotta keep it dark, y'all. His hair is very, very fine. You see how bald he looks just where I went with the 1? If I take that too high, I'm screwed. So we're gonna go 2 clicks with the number 2, and I'm gonna see what this does to it. Just scooping off. And if it looks close, we're gonna begin actually blending. Because like right now, everybody can do what I just did. All I did was put in guidelines. I put them in really in good places.
I want to learn more comb over and shear work. Rich and Molly.
Yeet. Well, the good news is this is going to be a comb over, hard part, and we just covered the shear work. So if you rewatch this video, you can check that part out. All right, so I'm doing the same thing, just kind of scooping out and trying to soften that in that upper length. Try not to stand in the light, bro.
Yep.
Just going a little bit to the side of the light, and the light will make the head better. Otherwise, he looks like he's dark. Okay, y'all. We're gonna switch over to one of Philip Wolf's products, the Zuka comb, and I'm just gonna do a quick bit of clipper over comb because I see that I could do that easily. So I'm just gonna do that real quick. So I'm gonna lift this up and I'm just gonna soften this a little bit. Now I don't have to move fast with clipper over comb, but this is the exact technique that we plan on covering at the Fort Worth Barber Supply. And if you guys are members, I'm gonna figure out how to do a live. I think during that, if they're okay with that, I think I'm gonna go live for the whole event. I'll be obviously on stage. There won't be much I could do, but I want to at least share with you guys.
Shut up. Good, brother. After years of trying, I finally think I got my clip over comb game down.
Good, man. That's what I want to hear, bro.
Sonny.
Comb don't have to be difficult. Every shop has a
Good morning, Eddie from California.
Hey, good morning, man.
Robert Barraza.
Awesome. Okay, guys. So I only did that little bit of clipper over comb just to kind of soften that up. We're going to actually start the blend. So think of it this way. All we did so far was putting guidelines and every one of y'all could do it. So let's get started with the battle now.
Just do the helicopter.
If you put your guidelines in right, it still might be a fight. Start with it fully closed. I'm only going to be using the corner, and I'm going to start removing this bottom line, just with the corner.
Do you have any videos that section off shear work?
Yes. How to cut the top, phase 3 is a video where I'm really thorough. It's a good video to learn how to cut the top really well. And then I also have the 4 core haircuts, long layer, graduated 90 degrees, and blood cuts. So see, I'm just using the corner, and I'm flicking. Don't push your luck by holding the whole blade flat. Just use the corner. All right, we're gonna begin opening this a little bit. And again, I'm still just using the corner. You push too high into this, and you're gonna screw yourself. This is the whole point of having a taper blade. It's forgiving, opening it up a little bit more. It's forgiving, and it's going to allow me to kind of go into lengths that, you know, I don't have to worry about causing issues. Just using the corner and kind of bouncing it. All right, we're almost all the way open.
2 clicks.
1 click at a time, y'all. Move up, be patient. If you feel like you got to move it around a little bit afterwards, which is kind of where I'm at now, I'm sort of...
Heather Lynn says she fades down.
That's okay. I'll tell you this, Heather, it will be a lot easier for you if you start doing it like this. Close it all the way and flick only using the corner. You're going to get your fades done faster, and they're going to come out more blurry. If you fade down, it just becomes so easy to have certain areas wind up lighter than others, and you just turn into a. And believe me, I know I've done it a lot. So we know for a fact that I put that in kind of short. So I'm going to go to something with a closer cutting blade. This is a taper blade, and I'm going to start again with fully closed. And again, I'm only using the corner. Now, if you guys notice, like I like to be thorough. I don't like to move on. Some barbers do, it's okay. But I don't like to move on until I'm happy with what I see. So I'm looking at this like a panel. Again, opening this a little bit, and again, just using the corner. Sorry, y'all, it's getting kind of loud in here. I already feel like I'm gonna lose my voice after this. I need to get the microphone attached to this next time.
The gold ones, are they the saber?
Yeah.
Yes.
The sabers are my favorite, most forgiving.
Heather Lynn said cool.
Clipper to fade with is just the most forgiving, really. All right, so we're gonna continue this into the other panel on this side now. Going back to my saber, closed position, only using corners, and we'll see if this gets the line up.
This is the saber that he's using.
Yep, this is the saber. Don't be confused because I took a Mythic body and I put the Mythic body on it. It's a saber motor, and more importantly,
Do you prefer the saber over the Apex?
100%, yes. I like them both, but there's something about this saber. It's really, really forgiving.
They serve 2 different purposes.
The Apex shares the same motor as the Rebel. The only difference is the Apex actually has an extra hour of runtime, so it's 4 hours instead of 3.
Yeah, it does take me longer. Scared to start fading up. Heather.
Fade up, and you'll take way less time, way less. And it's not the demon that you think it is. I've taught down fading for a lot of years because it gives me It gives good results to my students. But when you want to get into upper leagues and when you start understanding it, like really, this is the way you want to do it. So here we are with the fade blade again. Fusion blade, sorry, vapor. Just using the corner. And I really like what's going on here.
It's blurry.
It's all about being careful with this hair, man, because like one wrong move and you're gonna lose your darkness, and we can't lose the darkness, all right? So let's work on the last panel, y'all. Same thing. I'm gonna travel back over this with an open taper real quick just to make sure, but you can tell just by looking at it how much thicker his hair is in the back.
I just got absolute alphas, and they don't make a huge difference, but not quite strong enough. What you think about fade blades? Just ordered the Babyliss clippers. Not familiar with fade blades.
I almost think that there's no place for a fade blade anymore for me personally. It is our number one, like, I should say it's one of the number one selling blades still. But I think that's just because people haven't tried the Faber blade. Most people who've tried the Faber blade are going to realize that it's a lot more forgiving. So I would almost advise Gamma to just get rid of the fade blade altogether and have taper and have the fusion. Or I know it's kind of confusing, but we're not allowed to call it fusion no more. It's Faber.
Can give you more room.
I want them to get the best view possible, man. Shout out to the cameraman. Shout out to Connor holding the camera down. He had a few minutes to help me out, so you know, whenever we can do this, I want to do this more for y'all. All right. So this is all about keeping it locked and staying on task. And right now, task is removing bottom line. That's the bottom line. It's very easy for you guys to get overwhelmed. You start thinking about the whole haircut, right? You start thinking, oh shit, I gotta cut the top. Oh, what about the edge of? Oh, what about this? Oh, what about that?
I don't know how to change blades properly. I need a vid, Eddie-O.
Oh, it's easy, man.
That's Heather.
I got you. I got you. We'll make a little short. I've been wanting to make some shorts on things like that, just so I can point people to them. You see how nice and clean that that's starting to look. The transition between skin and that 5-0 line, it's looking really good. It's looking pretty clean.
Are you saying that Faber blades are better than fade blades?
100%. Because if you look at the ridges on this blade, it makes it really, really forgiving. And that means that I can go up into these upper lengths
Heather says I love taper blades.
without fear. And when I need to be, you know, when it needs to be really forgiving, that's when I switch back to the taper blade. So, in fact, that's exactly what we're going to do now. And because his hair is super fine, I'm actually going to go to the number one again. Remember, I did it with 2 clicks, so now I'm going to
Show me the clipper.
This is the number one. Remember, we went in here with 2 clicks before, and that's just 1, 2. The levers on these are awesome too. They're wide and easy to get to. But I'm going to begin with it fully open now.
And that's the
Saber.
Saber.
So, because his hair
I
is so
appreciate
fine-
what you're doing, the barber community. Your videos are amazing.
Thank you. So because his hair is so fine, I'm only going to use the corner. And notice that I skipped the half. I didn't even use the half. And I'm looking at this and I'm sort of thinking I might not even need it. So just using the corner with the clipper in the open position. Love it. I love what I'm starting to see. Now let's also go back to the beginning for a second and remember, I skipped the 1.5 as well. Skipping steps on fine hair is a must. We have to see if we can get it done without using certain guards because you don't want to take it too high. And at the end of the day, if I get rid of this darkness, I lose all my contrast, and I'm not gonna get this blurry blend that I'm starting to pull together now. I like to typically work 1 panel, 2 panel, and then back panel. That's just typically how I like to do it. what's the first thing the client sees when they look in the mirror? The sides of their head, right?
That's right.
They're not going to look at the back of their head. So the first thing that I try to do is just make sure that this is looking good, makes me feel better, and it makes the client feel more comfortable. You gotta learn how to play with the hair. And what I mean by play with the hair is you don't want to create any destructive actions. You don't want to do something that you're not able to fix.
So always go above what you think.
Yeah. And try to cushion myself. Like if I'm not sure what a step is gonna do, like typically I would be using the half guard for this step. Right? I didn't use the half guard at all yet. I might not yet have to use it much at all anyway. Now I'm just playing with the lever a little bit with the one. And I'm trying to see if I can't get most of this done with the one.
Can you do a SO to Musk Cuts?
Musk Cuts? Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
Musk Cuts. Shout out to Musk Cuts. I appreciate you guys for joining the live and hanging out with me and chopping it up on this wonderful Thursday. And I tell you what, man, I'm excited to go to Chicago tomorrow, but I'm a little bit nervous because I see it's like a little bit of a shooting gallery out there. I really wanted to do some street photography while I was there, and I'll have time tomorrow to do some, but I'm not trying to get jacked, yo.
No.
I would like to visit a barber shop if I could too, but that's probably dangerous as well. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where it goes.
Nothing against Chicago, just the rep they got.
I mean, yeah, don't go out at night, they say.
Nothing past 9.
Well, that goes down as like, I got a rule in my book. I got a rule. So don't go stupid places with stupid people doing stupid things at stupid times. As long as I don't do all that, I should be okay.
Doing stupid things to win stupid prizes.
All right, I got the 1 1/2 on here now, and I'm just seeing if there's anything. Just using the corner.
Hey, was doing a kid from the other day, and the teeth of the guards wouldn't pick up the hair. You know of the guards that has more teeth?
Yes. That's the thing about these dubs, man, is they got a lot of teeth. They're really strong, and they lift the hair up well. But he brings up a good point. What's his name?
Comment again, sir, that just did the thing about the teeth on the blades.
So the only reason I say that is because a lot of people don't really understand the purpose of the guards. The purpose of the guards is to lift the hair up in place so it can be cut. That's the only real purpose that the guards have. And if they're not doing a good job at that, then they're not working. So.
And you currently have Gamma on right now?
Yes. Gamma dubs. I use a combination of gamma dubs, and for some reason, I still haven't really been able to fully part with my wall half guard. The one from Gamma Dubs is good too. So really, it's just my wall half guard, but I use the one from wall.
His hair was super fine, by the way.
Super fine. Super fine. So, all right, now, this is a good time for me to go to half guard and see if I can't put up anything else. So I'm going to just use the corners. And notice I switch back to the fade blade. I wanted this half guard to be able to cut a little bit lower. If I put it on the taper blade, it's not going to cut very close. Which you're about to see one of the real magic of the taper blade come out right now. I'm excited to show you. It's cold in here. Feels like every time I start talking, it just gets louder.
Absolutely. It's like they hear your voice and they just start talking.
They hear me try to make a good point. They're like, la la la. Next time I'll do this in the back room, y'all. All right, so here comes the magic from the taper blade.
They call dubs?
Yeah, the dubs. See everybody?
From Gamma.
All right, so this is the deal. With the taper blade, now this blade does not make mistakes.
Show the blade.
So we're gonna use this to finish off any parts of the blend that we don't like. So I'm just going in there with the corner. And it might look like I'm touching the whole blade down, but I'm just touching the corner. And any of these areas, like right here, it looks a tiny bit dark to me. I'll open it all the way. And I'm gonna begin with it almost like this, right?
What's up, bud?
And little by little, I'm gonna start lowering it down until it gets almost flat. That's keeping me further away from the hair.
The Gamma double magic dubs, magnetic dubs.
Yep. And the dubs come with pretty much every set. I mean, aside from like the proteges, you get dubs with almost everything. All right. Very, very bottom line. Just gonna use the corner. These trimmers are absolutely disgustingly nasty. And they just do such a nice job.
You'll have to show those online.
What's that?
You'll have to show those online.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, y'all, we got a little shear over comb that we can use to lay that down. But I like what I'm seeing here. What y'all think about the tutorial so far? What y'all think about the process? How's it looking? Is it coming together nice?
What do you guys think about the tutorial? Is it coming together nice?
Feel like this is something you guys could do? Am I explaining it well?
How do you like the small blade on that trimmer?
Love it. I love it for everything except for one thing, and the only thing that is like, remember that first step that I was debulking? Well, obviously if the blade's smaller, it takes a little bit more time. However, it's just so nice for like getting into certain areas and being real precise.
Robert, fire. Kelvin, fire.
Appreciate you.
Rich, I'm loving this. Heather, cool. Do they come in half through what, a 6? Talk about?
Yeah.
Fire, 100%.
Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys. And always, you could always join the army. It's called Eddie's Army. You guys could be new recruits or special forces, and you could get down with me as a channel member. And I plan on just giving you guys as much of this content as possible. Once again, this was going to be a live for members only, and in the future it will be. But we're gonna keep trying to do this here and there, and I'm trying to do my best.
Talk about live is 100% fire.
Yeah, buddy. This is so much easier than
Omar Santabez, number 1. Saber or X Ergo?
Oh, love X Ergo. You know what's funny is I had to do a video about the X Ergo for Gamma yesterday, and it just brought back some memories, and I had to go through my hard drives and look at some cuts I did, and I was like, man, I need to probably pull that back out. But for now, I'll say Saber. All right, I'm gonna throw a little bit of hairspray in here. I'm about to cut the hard part, and
X Ergo has 10K RPM, Saber has like 7K.
yeah, which doesn't really mean anything because the torque values are different. So both of them are very forgiving clippers, and they're very, very similar. I guess it would just go down to shape and form factor, but the thing about this is it's 6 hours of runtime. So, you know, for me, the form factor and the 6 hours of runtime, this is probably a little bit, you know, maybe a little bit better in a way.
Great explanation, Carlos.
Appreciate you. All right.
Saber has more torque. Rusty Blades, YouTube Barber. Is this live right now, Martin? It is live, brother. Heather, Absolute or Ergo?
Oh, Absolute or Ergo?
Yep. Robert Barraza, jump me in the club ASAP.
Ergo, baby. Easy as pie. Is that nice and easy?
Tell that boy the beard is looking mean.
Thank you. Can you guys believe me? There's people in my life that want to shave this beautiful thing. Yo, I was editing a tutorial the other day and the camera just latched onto my beard and it was focused on that, and I said, I don't blame it. I do not blame it. So he doesn't get like a true edge up.
We're live, so don't say F or Borger.
We can say
Rusty.
whatever we want because it ain't monetized anyways.
Dude sitting in the chair. didn't read that. Get that all the way.
All right, here we go. We're just gonna do a little bit of shear over comb. You might wonder why I'm not using my texturizing shears, and I might use them a little bit, but hair like this, you could easily cut a hole right into it if you're not careful. So I sort of like to do stuff like this with my shears, go in there and break up those little areas that aren't perfect. Do as much
Rusty
as you-
Blades, YouTube Barber. Fuck, fuck, fuck. I got you, Rusty.
Won't be held for inappropriate comments. All right.
One. Smile, laughing.
Like that.
Why is this not monetized?
Because there's music on.
Ah,
It is currently monetized, but I'm going to get a copyright strike in like 10 minutes. So if you guys want to shoot me a little, donation to the Barber Tuition Initiative, I actually thought that nobody was donating anymore. That's not true. My link was broken, and I got a donation yesterday for $8.99. So we're back in business. We got to get to $5,000, and then Gamma will give us $5,000, but $10,000 to go and give out tuition. So if you guys appreciate what I'm doing here and you want to reciprocate in some way, the link that's in this video probably won't work, but I repaired the link for my last couple uploads. So you see right there? We got a curl that's misbehaving. I don't like that.
gone.
Problem gone. And of course, if you guys need to learn more about shear over comb, it's very similar to clipper over comb. Just head over to the other video and check out my shear over comb video. It's the best on the internet. There's nothing even close. I really don't think, I could be wrong, but I don't think there's too many people that are willing to go around and teach the large classrooms how to do clipper over comb. I've never seen anybody do it, and that's kind of one of the things I feel like I'm one of the best at clipper over comb.
You're making that guy hair look way fuller than at the beginning.
I know, right?
Rusty, I'm still so scared of shear over comb.
There's no reason to be. It's all about taking, like, less is more. You know what I mean? Less is more here. All right. I'm liking how that's looking. I'm not sure if my cell phone's doing it much justice. I mean, cell phones are notorious for kind of adding. It looks pretty good there too.
Yeah, it does. Looks real good.
All right. So,
Your opinion on Vic blends?
love him, man. I love Big Blends. I love what he's doing. I mean, some people are just an old soul, man, and I feel like he's just an old and wise person, even though he's younger than me. I love success like that. This is the Titleist razor. It's an Essence razor. Very expensive, but you can put any type of razor you want in here, and you can pretty much hold it however you want, because those are magnets. So, I'm going to use that. I'm going to use
You are the best teacher, Eddie. Hey, a million thanks.
I
Omar.
appreciate you, Omar. Thank you so much. I appreciate the compliment.
Sorry, typo. Absolute or prototype. I think. I don't,
It's an absolute, or you can do this. If you miss a comment, you can push down.
typo, absolute, or protege.
Oh, protege. Protege all day. I got you now.
Love the Josh Allen jersey.
Hey,
TAC 3 Noco.
that's awesome. Thank you.
How do you cut hair with a sticky scalp? You mean with like gel in it?
Well, if it's really bad, I'll wash their hair. I'll just take them over to the shampoo bowl and I'll wash them real quick. Sometimes using a little bit of powder can help too. Like if somebody's, their head is real sticky and the hair is just sticking to them.
No, the skin.
Oh yeah, you might have to wash it. There comes a time where you gotta wash it.
Let's get this channel monetized immediately. The game is to be sold, not just told. We can all afford to kick in.
I appreciate you, man.
Robert Barraza.
You're the best, buddy. I appreciate
Martin, what's your average real lifetime per cut?
I take a lot longer to cut hair now than I used to. Well, how long is the live right now?
44 minutes.
If I wasn't talking, I'd say it's probably about 35 minutes. I could do this in 35 minutes or so. Yeah, it looks nice. How much time do I got for my next couple? I can't even see my schedule. But y'all want to check out this live action. Watch how strong these These actually are. And they don't cause like no discomfort.
I don't know. I can't see your schedule.
It's okay. Don't sweat. Because it's on my calendar today. It's not on my booked in.
Right.
All right, you guys see how clean and fast I can make that line? What are you doing? So I'll flip them to this other side. I want you guys to see. Watch it next. I want you to see. When
Trimmers. What trimmers?
these are the Saber trimmers.
Is that factory set?
Yeah. Only difference is I have the smaller blade on there, but it's the same cutting blade.
Martin said give him a south side fade.
A little late for that. What are you looking at? You know what that is, Francisco? I am going to Chicago tomorrow. Maybe that's why I tell him, I'm sorry, bro, I gave you the south side fade because I'm going to Chicago tomorrow, and I got hopped up. I got a little excited and gave you the south side fade.
Every time I see you use the Saber trimmer, every Rebel shaver, I need then more.
I know. I'm going to take some of this off your neck, right? Normally I would trim this down a little bit more, but I just want you guys to see how well this works. So, boom, boom. I mean, this is live, bro. You think I'd come here and do this live if I didn't really believe in this tool? With this amount of hair? A lot of trimmers snag down here. Like, I wouldn't even be upset if this snagged, but this never really snags.
Protege, yeah. Heather Lynn.
Is it scratching? No. He's saying, ow. He's lying.
Has anyone ever asked you for a south side fade? Been cutting for 2 years and not once have been asked. Wish I would.
I gave a south side fade to Chad one time. And you know what? It wasn't even me who asked him to do it. Like, he asked for it. So look how sharp that line is, y'all. I mean, does it look that sharp? And, you know, and that's with no razor.
How you doing, bud?
I'm really tired now.
How you liking it?
Oh, I'm loving it.
Beautiful.
Eddie
man.
did a Chad one.
I did. Let me spin them all the way.
It's a video too.
All right. So we'll follow this up. Yeah, the south side fade is actually a video. A video took off and then it fell flat. Thought I finally hit a home run there for a second.
When you blend each panel, do you just do open, middle, close, lever, or all 5 clicks?
Oh, I see what he's asking. I usually kind of try to do all 5 clicks, and then like I start to get a feel for what the hair, like how the hair is reacting, and then I might go a little bit, you know, further with it. That's good, bro. All right, so let's flip back over to a comb where I could do a little bit of trimmer over comb here.
How you doing?
You gotta have confidence in your trimmer if you're doing stuff like this. Ain't really no reason to get crazy with that top line. His hair's so fine. I could do that with a razor so fast, so I'm not really gonna bother with it.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Sorry, Chad.
We're okay.
All right, so I'm gonna take this off his lip a little bit. A lot of y'all get confused about what to do here, so it's probably a good thing. So I'm gonna get rid of all this hair around.
Hi
the
from
corner.
Spain. I really like how you have another person reading questions while you cut.
Well, it makes life so much easier. If you guys,
You are welcome.
if you guys kick in some donations, I probably could afford to have somebody hold it all the time, and we could do this more. So he ain't got much of a top lip, but he's got a hell of a good bottom lip. So I'm trying not to push it off too hard.
Will those blades fit the X Evo?
All our blades fit across all of them, and you'll see a good boost in in performance with the X Pro blades when you put them on your trimmers, but the one blade is still in production, and the one blade is just a cutter. And when that one blade becomes available, just the cutter, the moving blade, is called the one blade. And that thing really will improve all your trimmers. So when I put that on an Evo header, it works really good on an Evo, really good on a header. Push your,
Thanks, Potato Man.
one more time.
Will the Pro Trimmer blade fit the trimmer that comes with the Protege combo?
Yeah.
Yes.
Just to be clear, the trimmer that you have in your Protege combo, it's a hitter. It's a hitter trimmer. The only difference is it didn't come with a stand, and it cost you less. I actually think there's some fuckery going on with that. I think that is a better trimmer than the hitter. I always said that. It felt like that motor
Ah, thanks, man.
was a little stronger.
Talk about it.
What was strong already?
I always felt like the Protege trimmer
Oh,
was better than the hitter to me, personally. And almost all my experiences with it were kind of like the hitter, the blade that it comes with, it seems to.
What type of comb are you
Okay.
using on that?
I've been going back and forth between. These are from Philip Wolf, so the Zuka one was the one I use when I got to get close because it's thin, and this is just a regular clipper comb that I use for like all-purpose type stuff. And we're going to talk about that a lot on the live. I mean, when we do the clipper over comb class, I should say.
What are your thoughts on the T-Pop, the pissed off barber?
I don't know. I watched that yesterday and I was a little confused by it.
but what?
T-pop? What the hell is that?
T-Pop, the pissed off barber?
Oh, the piss off barber, yeah.
What's that about?
The piss off barber, you never heard of him?
No.
So his thing, you know, I mean,
Okay, wait, hang on 1 second. I just want to explain one thing.
yeah.
So all I did was I went open from about here up. I plan on getting this blend done here. And then I took that still in the open position and I came down with it. And what that'll do is that'll soften and hopefully blend most of that. And I'm going to close it all the way. I'm beginning my same process in reverse. Coming all the way up at the top, begin opening it and dropping a little bit lower. A little bit lower, a little bit lower. Blending in a beard should take you all of 2 seconds in general. All right, so now tell me about what the hell this bebop.
That's the piss off barber.
What's the deal with that
Basically,
guy?
go on his Instagram. He has like, you know, memes and stuff that are blasting like customers and just doing funny shit like that. But he sells clippers and trimmers too. And so Ron Barber did a
I seen it
review on
yesterday.
it. Yeah.
That's a better angle. Now is that
I
open?
think he's UK based too. You know what I'm saying?
All the way
He's
open.
London or something like that.
Still open. So watch. Coming with the grain, it's never going to cut as much. It might help lay it down a little bit. Sometimes it works good, sometimes it doesn't. Like right there, I'd say 50-50. It didn't work great. Begin with it fully closed. Hit the top. Start opening it and moving down a little by little. Now, if you weren't able to get close enough, we'll flip back over to the Rebel with the closer cutting blade. Boom, that's a beautiful thing. Now, because this side didn't come out as easily, I'm just going to use the
Rusty
corner.
Blade said, yeah, he is UK based, but kind of a tool. Gotta go. We have to take Texas State Board test. Wish me luck. Good luck, high speed.
Oh, you're going to take your state board test, man? Good luck, buddy. You'll do all right.
Good luck, high speed fades, Ray Ray.
Yo, we got 61 people in the room. Shout out to Eddie's Army, buddy. That's the most amount of people I've ever had in the room, I think. That's all this beautiful head of hair you got, Francisco.
It's a cameraman.
And the cameraman. All right, so I don't know why people don't think to do this more with the shears, but if I just use my shears to square off those angles that I want to do, it just makes life easy, you know. So I use the shears a lot for that. All right, we're gonna shave them up. As he's starting to come together, we're gonna shave them up. We're gonna style them up, and then we'll probably throw a little enhancement in here. Like, why not?
Zach and Serena Dolene, what do you think about the Monster brand clippers? Because they sell a clipper that looks like the X Ergo, but has 4 hours of runtime.
I want to answer you, but yo, that shit pisses me off. Like, everything that Monster did was they just copied Gamma like 100%, and I don't respect people who do shit like that.
Thanks, Rusty.
Just don't.
Everybody, please join the Army.
Join the Army. It's $5.99 a month, y'all. Join Eddie's Army, and we'll be doing stuff like this all the time. And you guys can jump in. I mean, God, there's 60 of you in here. If 60 of you guys were in here a month, the money that would generate for me would be able to justify doing a whole lot of good for all my membership and for others. You know, we want to pay off people's barber schools for people in need. All right, I'm just pulling up the skin. Now, sometimes when you do this, you can't get a good anchor point. That's why I got this. That's why I got this little rag right here. That I just wanted to dust them off a little bit so I can get a good grip. Now that I got a good grip, I can kind of pull the hair, pull the skin right into my blade. I'm not even really moving the blade too much.
Props to Eddie's Army. Brandon Perez.
Appreciate you, Brandon. All right. Pull it away. All right, so I dusted off all those long hairs. If you notice, this is actually a little key to get your blade, to get your line sharp. Point it up at the line. Point it back at the line. All right, so this is a key to get your line kind of sharp. Like, when it builds up with all those little hairs, it'll look straight, but it's not done yet. So, yeah, I'll just do it backwards. It's all right, just stay where you are. This isn't normally the hold that I would use. But now I'll redo the line, and I'll actually get it perfectly straight. A lot of times y'all think you're putting up a fire line, and you're really not, because all you got is a bunch of loose hairs that are sort of working like an enhancement.
Should I get the FX3 clipper if they are only 85?
I don't know which one it is, but Tomb 45 sent me the new motor for the Babelist, so I guess we got to buy one to try to use it. Nobody in here even has one. Yeah, no one even has one.
I thought you had a Snap FX.
Yeah, but I don't think that's what that
The
motor's
Clipper
for.
Saber is very good, but very heavy.
The Saber's not heavy. The Mythic is heavy.
Grow stronger, bro.
All right, and that's looking good, y'all. He's got a hell of a suntan line there, but the rest of that's looking good. What's up, buddy? How are you, Joe?
Can you change the motor on the Babelist?
Yeah, that's what the plan is. So they sent me a new motor, so I guess I'll do it. I'll make a video for it. But there's a part of me that finds it kind of funny that a company puts out such a shitty battery, a shitty motor, that other companies have to put up motors and batteries just to support what you did.
This year buying the shell.
Isn't that kind of funny? So you'll go get overcharged for a Babelist clipper, and then you'll have to change the battery to actually have a decent battery life, and then you'll have to change the motor to actually have a powerful enough.
I got a Senior, but do you think an Ergo is an upgrade?
To a Senior? Oh, absolutely. But if I was going to jump from a Senior, I'd probably get a Rebel.
Is there a way to get more runtime out of the X Ergo?
The X Ergo is a 2-hour runtime, and I'm not aware of any supporting equipment. See, one of the things about the X Ergo is it's great, but it's a magnetic motor, and a magnetic motor is going to draw a little bit more power. So that's kind of the problem that you're going to run into there.
Yeah, that's why you have two.
Yeah, most people wind up getting 2 Ergos.
But that's what your workhorse is.
Yeah, Chad's right. If that's going to be your workhorse, if that's going to be what your
Which you think is better, Rebel or Gamma Clipper?
Rebel.
Yeah, about the boosted.
He's probably talking about the boosted, but I would say the Rebel is my personal favorite.
done with that line?
What's that?
You done with the line?
I'm gonna clean him off. Just like I told you guys before, I like to do this line twice. I clean off all the loose hair and do it one more time. And what that does is
Hey, nice. First time I catch a live.
that makes me, sure that I made a nice line.
Rebel all the way. Rusty. 1. Boosted.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with the booster. I mean, it's the same as the Rebel.
Rebel and Boosted are same clipper.
It just comes with
Tonagam.
it just comes with a fusion blade where the other one technically doesn't. They have the same motor, same runtime.
Should I buy the Rebel right now, or are they making a new Rebel already?
No, they're not making a new Rebel. The only reason you're having trouble finding Rebels is because every time they come in, they get sold out like right away. We actually, I was talking with them the other day, and normally they come by boat to the United States, but the need is so great that they air them in. So we're gonna have some available pretty soon.
Trader Joe's, where can I get that razor blade?
The razor blade is in the link in the description. It's called the Essence Razor. I'll warn you, it's like $380. But you can use the code Eddie, you can save 10%, which is actually quite a bit of money.
79 people, bro.
79 people. Holy Lord, we're gonna do this more often if y'all jump in like this.
You know what's crazy?
I like the boosted style. 1. Cordova.
Boosted's cool, man. There's nothing wrong with it, you know? We got the boosted.
Would you recommend getting the Rogues?
Oh, dude, the Rogues are pretty good deal.
Every day, baby.
Go talk to Sonny about the Rogues. I mean,
What'd you say, son?
Sonny never puts the Rogues down. He's using them right now. So we just got.
What's the Rose and the Ergo?
It's cheaper and it doesn't come with some of the other stuff that the Ergo. Like it doesn't come with.
I feel like the runtime.
So, from the Netherlands.
Reaching people today. Here we go. These are the finishing touches. Jeff, I'm almost there, buddy. I'm sorry.
Actually, you know what the screen clippers, if you're a Gamma
My
fan,
pants? Yeah. Oh yeah. My pants on video. My buddy owns a. He's a Capri. I made him into Capri because I was hot. But my buddy owns a store here. It's called House of Style. If you're ever in Naples, Florida, and he hooked me up the other day when I went there. So, we got Black Brown 245 about to throw it in this.
What is Stylecraft Fade Blade called?
Fake blade.
Fade Blade.
But I'll tell you guys, I wouldn't buy it. Personally, I would buy the Fusion.
Personally said he would buy the Fusion.
I wouldn't. It's not that there's anything wrong with it. It's just, the Fusion is such a good blade. You gotta.
How long have you been using the Rebels? Rebels over Low Pro Babyless.
Longer than anybody else. Mine are probably a year old.
Shout out from Detroit.
Well, I gotta try to find something that I can. There we go. Find some tissue, yeah.
The Fusion blade is the better blade from Gamma. SC. Tonagam.
So before I spray any of this on him, I want to make sure it's spraying pretty good here. This is why I love Tomb 45 no drip. Because if you notice, it's not clumping or nothing. And that's what I want to see.
Which air compressor are you using for the Tomb 45 color?
This is in the link in the description. And I've had really good luck with this gun. It's one of the only that shoots at 30 PSI, which is strong enough to blow out
I can't get a good
problems. It's called the auto lock, but they change the look of this from time to time. But the company stays the same. All right, so let's start right here with the Sean Cuts Hair color card. I'll put that in here, and I'm gonna try to spray.
I had a senior and got absolute alphas, and there's no comparison.
I'm not sure which one he likes more. I mean, the absolute alpha is, it's not a bad clipper.
See you, Rusty. Have a good day, bud.
It's just at this point, we've released so many new clippers that, I'm a big fan of the Boosted and the Rebel.
I'm signing up $5. What exactly are we getting, sir?
So for $5 a month, I release full tutorials like this that are actually edited. We're gonna go live, not like this. I'm gonna do member giveaways, and you guys are gonna get priority with your comments too. But a good example is I release one to the lives right now, to the members only. It's 35 minutes. That same video is gonna be released Monday, and it's only 15 minutes. So I can give you all the value that I'm not allowed to put on YouTube without having issues. Love it.
Looks and clean.
Yeah. So now, like, if you see any like little holes or anything you want to try to darken up in the blend, like, you know, you can spray a little bit. I got this color is gonna go bad, so like if I can use a little bit of it, get a better picture, so that, you know, all good. All right.
What do you got?
And now, in order to get my photo to just really bang out here, I got my nude pencil. This is a Tomb 45 nude pencil. I've been using this a lot. All right. So,
The fuck is he about to do to me?
I know, right? I'm just gonna make a very faint line in the lineup area. And honestly, if I could just stand right. I'm trying to get out of my cameraman's way a little bit. All right, let me take this way. This is much better. They're gonna say we're demonetizing you because you had country music on and you were singing along.
Thank you so much, man.
Come on over here.
Joy.
All right. I'm not sure how well that's coming across on the camera, but now I'm gonna blend it in.
Good.
Okay, good. What that does is just sort of brightens up that front area of the edge, makes it a little bit more pronounced.
Thanks for the information, Aaron Williams.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you for hanging out and rocking with me. 64 people up in the room. At one point we had 69. This is definitely 70. This is definitely the most people I've ever held live. So shout out to you guys. Eddie's Army, growing strong. Sometimes I feel like YouTube be hoeing me out for the views. So, you know, sometimes I just feel like my community isn't as strong as I hope it could be. But when I see you guys come out here and show support like that, you know, it goes a long way. I'd really love to see some of y'all in the Fort Worth Barber Supply class. I think that'd be just awesome.
What advice can you give me in a barber school for 10 months and still struggling with the bald fading and tapering?
You've been in barber school for 10 months? You just got to get your reps in, man. That's all it really is.
What do you think about the new Stylecraft current trimmers?
They're the best.
What's that, Mark Shop?
I absolutely love them.
Hey, Mike. What's up, bud? What's going on?
All right. Without going too crazy here,
Buddy, what's up with you? Everything been good?
let's go a little. I'm gonna try this. I just got this stuff. It's called lava clay.
Oh, no.
I don't know.
I just got back from a couple weeks ago.
I don't know. Maybe I should use the street cream or not. But we'll see what this does.
I got the blue cream.
Oh, it's like feels like it heated up my hands. This is lava.
Keep up the great work. I've learned so much from your content.
Smells good. It does smell. It smells amazing.
Courtney O'Shea.
Thank you, Courtney. Appreciate you. And I know you be dropping comments. Don't think that this goes unnoticed. I try my best to answer every comment I can. It's a little harder than it used to be to do that. But when I see that membership badge, there's actually a way that I can go to the members' comments, and I'm going to do my best to make sure I answer any questions that you guys ever really have. And soon we're going to do, when we have 20 of you guys around for a full month, I'm going to give away something special. Maybe it'll be a trimmer, maybe it'll be a clipper, but it's going to be for all those members, for all the people that have, you know.
What do you think about the corded wall legend?
I just think that what Wall's doing right now is just kind of irrelevant. I mean, unless they put out a clipper that has specs that even match, you know, some of the stuff that Gamma did last year, they're not even matching what we did last year. So,
What's your go-to product for brand styling?
my go-to product for what?
Brand styling.
Brand styling.
Brand for styling.
Lately I've been using level 3 a lot. And I just started to kind of experiment with this here. With this here, Johnny B. All right, let me see here. I gotta try to make those comments go away. All right, y'all. This is almost the finished result. I got one little adjustment here. I just wanted to use my hold it like right there. I just wanted to use my camera to kind of try to check for any extra mistakes or whatever. Oh, my shoe. Here we go. Okay. So now, a little bit right there. Just trying to get these curls to kind of behave. Hey Dom. Hey Dom. Can you tell them to like and subscribe?
Dom.
Dom.
Tell them to like and subscribe to this YouTube.
Tell them live. He said no. He said nah.
In Romania.
Okay, y'all. That's the cut. I'm gonna clean them up under the neck, but that's about it. I got clients waiting for me in the room. I do appreciate you guys. I do appreciate you guys all for hanging out throughout this whole tutorial. Hope that you learned something. Hope that you got something out of this. And I'll be back with you guys real soon. Video coming out on Monday. And for the members, I'm gonna try to get something to you sooner than that. This is the YouTube Barber Academy. I'm Mr. Eddie Barber. I'm out of here. Peace. All right.